Black people are so sick of this.
Yes.
Because, folks, I don't care who you are, you don't shape this story. This doesn't happen to white people. White people can jog wherever they want to, and nobody just pull up and kill them because you look like you robbed something. This happens to black people repeatedly, man, and it's because of this deeply embedded racism that so many people have towards black men. Our young black men are not safe in this country called America. And I'm sorry, man, but this never happens to white people. It only happens to us. So what you want us to do? And then every time we get in an uproar, we want to protest. There they go again. No, there y'all go again.
Yeah.
You done killed another one. And now another one is dead. And now what y'all gonna do? And this happened in February. Why this just not coming out?
Exactly, Steve.
It's
exactly.
May.
It's May.
Yeah.
It's May. You know why? Because he from the district attorney's office. They was trying to figure out how they was gonna roll this out. But two of the guys that was next in order for the prosecutor had to recuse themselves because they knew him. The only reason this is taking this long because they trying to figure out how they gonna shape this story and get their act together. So when they send it to a grand jury, and the grand jury, don't get excited, folks, because the grand jury, I thought, was this specially gathered group of judges and stuff. No, it's 12 registered voters, a jury of your peers who don't really do well when it comes to us. How many times at 63 I've had to hear this?
Yeah. We'll get back into it, Steve. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have more on this story right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, before the break, we were talking about this trending story of this Georgia modern-day lynching. It was the fatal shooting of a black man. The man's name is Ahmaud Arbery, 25 years old. He was simply jogging through a neighborhood, and these white men, a father and son, chased him down. There was a confrontation with Mr. Arbery, and the young son, Travis McMichael, shot and killed Ahmaud Arbery on the spot. There's a graphic video of the shooting. It's been released, but this happened back in February. This is now May. As we were saying before the break, the Georgia District Attorney now wants the grand jury to convene to decide on criminal charges.
Why do they take it in their own hands to decide they the police when they not the police?
Yeah, because he's a black man.
Yeah.
And they think they have that right.
And he's an investigator for the district attorney, the father, George McMichael. So I guess he was like, we're going to make a citizen's arrest. I guess that's this attitude that they had. They even called 911, and the dispatcher asked them about Mr. Arbery. What is he doing that's a criminal activity now? Yeah. And according to the Arbery family attorney, these guys, these suspects, they did not answer the dispatcher's question.
No, they don't need that because they're going to take matters into their own hands.
Yes.
You know what, Shirley, you said this man was simply jogging. You know, it's the word simply that gets us killed all the time. He was simply jogging. There was another black man in Dallas that the police officer knocked on his door to his apartment. He simply opened the door to his apartment and his ass is gone. How many times has a brother been pulled over simply because of a traffic violation and a cop shoot him? How about the brother that was killed because he was simply on his cell phone? How about the black man who was simply in his grandmother's backyard going around to the back door and he got killed? How about the little boy that was simply going to the store to get an iced tea and some damn Skittles and he got killed by George Zimmerman? How do you think black people, Steve Harvey being one of them, is supposed to continually hear this type of thing and not have but some cool ass, well, Steve, that ain't all white people. I ain't talking about all white people. I'm talking about something that only happens to black people. And we sick of it. And we sick of y'all finding a way to cover it. And this punk ass man, because he a district attorney and he got friends, this happened in February. They are trying to piece their story together, discredit this young man, find some false witnesses, find something they can put together on tape. But let me tell you something. This man and his son that pulled the trigger and shot this man supposed to go to prison. Because if you drove the truck or pulled the trigger, if you were there for the murder, you are an accessory to the crime. This is how this works for white folks. We tired of it not working for us. Let me reverse something. A white man is jogging down the street. 2 black dudes pull over and kill him. What happens to the black dude? We automatically know.
And
the black cop, let me tell you something. The black cop that messed up and shot that white woman about the car, what happened to his black ass? He gone. So if white people don't pull their cell phone out and get shot by the damn police. That just don't ever happen, man. White people don't open their door and the police shoot their ass in their own apartment.
Eating
man, we
ice
tired
cream,
of this right here.
Sitting down, eating ice cream.
Simply eating ice cream.
Simply eating
Man,
ice cream.
you if you don't think black people are infuriated with this, and you know, y'all make me sick with your counteracts to Black Lives Matter. Well, White Lives Matter too. We didn't say they didn't.
Right. But
The
you're
problem-
not getting killed in the streets for simply jogging like we
Black
are.
people want their lives to matter also, just like everybody else's. And we get tired of when it go to the justice system, it don't be no damn justice. So we don't care nothing about your little funky ass grand jury. You ain't got to run this up the pole to no grand jury. You know this ain't right. Press charges.